Let's dive right into this explainer and unlock the secret to manipulating mouthfeel in your daily brews. Look, whether you're literally just starting out as a barista or you're just trying to absolutely nail that morning routine, getting a grip on how to control your coffee's texture, it's a total game changer.
But first, we really have to ask a foundational question here. Have you ever wondered why some pour-overs feel, well, incredibly light and crisp, almost like you're drinking a cup of tea? But then you pull an espresso, and boom, it yields this beverage that coats your mouth like heavy syrup? Basically, the entire answer boils down to a concept we simply call body.
Now, the absolutely crucial thing to grasp here is that body isn't about the flavor notes at all. It's entirely about the physical sensation, right? Body is essentially viscosity. It's that heaviness, that tactile sensation you literally feel right there between the roof of your palate and your tongue. It's all about how fast that fluid moves and, frankly, how physically heavy it feels inside your mouth.
Think about it like this. Imagine swinging your arms through the air. Effortless, right? That's low viscosity. Now, picture trying to swing those exact same arms while you're chest deep in a swimming pool. The resistance is way higher. So, translating that to coffee, a heavy-bodied brew actually forces your tongue to move slower through the liquid, just exactly like the water in that pool. Okay, section 1, describing the mouthfeel.
So when you're tasting a fresh brew, you'll probably use words like syrupy, creamy, juicy, or thick to describe what you're experiencing. But hey, here's something super vital to remember. That old-school myth, it's dead. A high-bodied, heavy coffee doesn't automatically mean you've got a better cup, and it definitely doesn't guarantee a higher specialty score. High or low body is literally just a characteristic. It is not a quality rating.
Moving on to section 2, how roasting impacts body. The actual chemistry of the roasting process alters the coffee's physical weight. It's fascinating. Roasting a bean darker actually caramelizes the sugars inside it. This process increases what are known as colloids, and that literally adds to the final weight of your brewed coffee, giving you that really full, oily palate. Light roasts, on the flip side, preserve a much lighter body, leaning into a much more juicy, tea-like and acidic profile.
All right, section 3, mesh versus paper filters.
The mouthfeel difference between these two is just night and day. Mesh filters, like what you'd find in a classic French press, they let all the coffee oils, the colloids, and the microfibers pass straight into your cup. This gives you a really heavy body and often a higher perceived sweetness. Conversely, paper filters are highly absorbent. They trap those oils, they block the fibers, and they leave you with a much lighter-bodied, almost purely liquid extraction.
Finally, section 4, tips for balancing body.
Okay, let's say you brew a cup and it's super light-bodied. Feeling almost hollow. Well, you can actually trick the palate and boost the perceived body by increasing the acidity. And you can achieve this really easily by simply dropping your water temperature a bit, or alternatively, increasing your grind size. Doing this shifts the extraction just enough to compensate for that lack of heaviness.
Now, on the flip side, what if your coffee comes out aggressively heavy, muddy, and just overwhelming? Don't pour it down the drain. Instead, just bypass 10 to 15 milliliters of pure hot water right into your final cup. It's a quick fix that instantly dilutes the intensity, making a heavy-bodied coffee much lighter, closer to medium, and honestly, significantly more palatable.
If you want to truly understand just how crucial body is to the final coffee experience, I highly recommend a fun little experiment. The next time you make a pour-over, try separating out the middle part of your extraction. Taste just the very beginning and the very end combined. You will see firsthand just how thin and incomplete the coffee becomes without that structural body holding the whole shebang together. So considering how roasting, filters, temperature, and grind size all play their part, how will you manipulate the body in your next pour-over?